Good morning, West Hall. I'm Anna Summerford.
I'm Brian Ayers.
It's Wednesday, September 11th, and this is your Spartan News. Beta Club will be selling bracelets during all lunch periods in the lobby every day this week. Bracelets with the word principal, driven, or united engraved on them are $5, or you can order a customized one for $10. Stop by and support your Beta chapter.
Hi, I'm Miss Griner,
I'm Miss Darlin.
and we are the visual arts teachers here at West Hall High School, and we just wanted to let you all know that it is National Arts Education Week this week. The arts education includes not only the visual arts, but also theater, drama, dance, and music.
Students who take visual art or any of our other fine arts, you're building creativity, you're building problem-solving skills, you're looking at all of these different things that employers are wanting you to be able to do, but you're getting to have fun while you're doing it. Art is super important.
So you're building up those neurological connections that are not only going to help you be creative in an art class, but that are going to help you make those connections and be more successful in all of your other classes as well. When was the last time you had to think about math and science or science and social study? Everything is connected, and so the visual arts helps you pull all those things together. And as Ms. Starling said, employers and colleges now are looking for those students that have that creativity background as far as acceptance and hiring goes. So it's a big part. So if you're not involved in the fine arts, get involved in the fine arts.
September 18th will be the last day to eat on last year's free and reduced status. If someone from your household has not filled out a form this year, you need to do so ASAP. Forms can be filled out in the cafeteria or online at schoolmeals.hallco.org.
The West Hall Band is having their annual barbecue fundraiser on Saturday, September 28th from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. in the West Hall High School cafeteria. Barbecue plates are $8 and include delicious smoked pulled pork, barbecue sauce, baked beans, coleslaw, cookie, a sweet roll, and a drink. Get your ticket today from any band student.
There will be a boys and girls soccer meeting Monday, September 16th in the cafeteria during advisement. At this meeting, the coaches will go over conditioning, fundraising, and tryout information.
Good morning, Sparta. Before most of you were born, and certainly before most of you can remember, in 2001, on September 11th, some events that changed the course of our country, that changed the course of the world, transpired. So in a few minutes, you'll see some clips of some people that you see every day. And they're going to tell you maybe where they were and what their thoughts were on that day. You're also going to see some images of a country that's under attack, some powerful, some disturbing images. And you're also going to see some images of a country that came together and how we acted united as a country. What you'll see, and you've probably seen some of these things before, were truly things that changed the course of our history as Americans, changed the course of the world's history, and ultimately will be part of what shapes our future.
September 11, 2001, I was standing at my classroom door in Lenoir City, Tennessee, when one of my assistant coaches ran up to me and had said that a second plane just hit the World Trade Center. I didn't know the first one had hit. Things changed in America pretty drastically for a long time after that.
On September 11th, I was a junior in high school here at West Hall, and I was in Coach Galt's room, what's now Coach Galt's room, in a government class. It was Miss Scarborough's class. And I remember one of the administrators came in and whispered in her ear. I remember her reaction.
In 2001, on September 11th, I was in room 223, which is now Dr. Aquino's room, and we were all sewing in my home economics class when we heard the news. We were devastated, and we turned on our TV, which was in the corner of our room, to watch the happenings of the event.
9/11 very special to me because literally a month before 9/11 happened, I was in New York on vacation visiting my dad.
So on the morning of September 11th, 2001, I had just started my first teaching career in Savannah, Georgia, and I just happened to be home that morning from school because my youngest son, who was 4 at the time, was sick. So we were sitting on the sofa, he was in my lap, and we were watching Bambi when we got the phone call that said to turn the movie off and turn the TV on.
And just as we turned it on, we saw the second plane hit the Twin Towers.
On September 11th, 2001, I was teaching in my classroom, and my neighbor from across the hall came over to ask if I had seen what had happened. And she told me in a frantic voice to turn on the TV and watch, and that's when I saw the first plane, had hit the first tower.
And then we turned on the TV and we watched the second tower burning, and then we watched the second tower fall.
It was terrifying because we didn't know what was going to happen. And then the school system where I worked at, they shut off the TVs because they didn't want the kids to be worried or scared about what was going to happen.
As I watched that second plane hit, my thoughts were immediately with my family and where my wife and my kids were. And my thoughts were with my brother who lives in downtown New York, or lived in downtown New York at the time. Immediately I tried to call him. I couldn't get through. Wasn't able to get through for almost 24 hours to actually find out that he was safe and okay, and that he had actually witnessed it from the window of a nearby building.
So when 9/11 hit, I was actually walking straight into class and the TV was on, and that was when I saw the second plane hit the Twin Towers. That was the day that the United States changed drastically. We all came together as one when that happened. It was very dramatic, and yeah.
And I remember as a 17-year-old male thinking that there was probably going to be war after this, and I was really nervous about a draft. I remember that.
The moment was devastating. You can't describe it. It just kind of defines your entire generation and your life as you watch something like that happen, and it changes the whole scope of things.
That's all for today's announcements. Now please stand for the moment of silence and remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Attention, salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.